A small fire crackles in the darkness. Beyond its light, the world is almost invisible. Somewhere in the trees, animals are moving. The people around the fire cannot see them, but they know they are there. If you were born 10,000 years ago, this would be your world. Most people imagine such a life as a constant struggle, a life defined by danger, hunger, and fear. That is only part of the story. Because while you would lose many of the comforts you know today, you would gain something most modern humans rarely experience: a direct connection to the world around you. You would wake with the sun, sleep beneath the stars, and spend every day paying attention. Not because it was interesting, because it was necessary. A broken branch, a distant sound, fresh animal tracks pressed into wet soil. Small details could determine whether you ate that day or went hungry. Most people think ancient humans lived simple lives. The evidence suggests something very different. Your survival would depend on remembering landscapes, seasons, plants, animal behavior, weather patterns, and the relationships within your group. The amount of information carried inside a single human mind was extraordinary. There were no maps, no search engines, no written instructions, only memory. And memory was life. But survival was never guaranteed. A minor infection could become deadly. A harsh winter could change everything. A hunting injury might never fully heal. The modern world has insulated us from many uncertainties. For ancient humans, uncertainty was woven into every day. Yet researchers studying hunter-gatherer societies have noticed something unexpected. Many spent fewer hours working than people assume. They talked, shared stories, played, watched the sky, lived within social groups where nearly everyone knew one another. The picture is more complicated than most people imagine. Not better, not worse, just different. And that difference reveals something unsettling. The human brain that reads these words was shaped for that world, not this one. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans evolved in landscapes of movement, community, risk, and direct contact with nature. Civilization arrived only recently, a brief moment in a much longer story, which raises a strange possibility. If you were somehow transported back 10,000 years, the hardest part might not be surviving. At first, the silence would feel overwhelming, the uncertainty unbearable, the absence of modern comforts impossible to ignore. But human beings adapt. They always have. And after enough time, you might begin to understand the rhythms of that world: the stars, the seasons, the people around the fire. You might discover that the landscape no longer feels foreign. It feels familiar. And that is the most surprising possibility of all. The strangest outcome is not that you would struggle to survive. It's that after enough time, you might stop wanting to come back. Thank you for subscribing.